Hey there guys, JRockett here. I've got some exciting news for you if you own a Hotone Ampero or a Tonex. So basically you can get now 20 killer sounding MK2 Marshall SV20 catches to your device and use them in your studio, use them live. These are direct captures. Also they come along 3 custom IRs with greenbacks with V30. So everyone might be happy. I also included 4 pages PDF where every setting is written out, so you can really see where's the bass control, which input did I use, and what I maybe suggest to play along with it. And yeah, so enjoy the demo. Thanks so much for tuning in, and the demo is here right now. Hey there guys, JRockett here. Welcome to my new sound clone, tone catch, whatever you like to call it, package for Hotone. So this time we're checking out the Marshall SV20, the Plexi, the MK2, the one and only, the mighty, the beautiful. Let's stop this. All right, you get the idea. I give you 20 captures of this amp, every gain range. Also there comes a PDF along, just like this. It will look like here, see on the screen right now. So for example, the first one, MK Crunch 1. These are the settings from the amp, the input, and maybe some comments I'd like to add. And yes, we will also see later when we dialing in the tones. So as usual, there's a noise gate in front. On some occasions, I will switch it off because of the Plexi is a very dynamic amp and you need that really sometimes without a noise gate. But for the high gain stuff, it really comes handy. So there is one in chain. So there's also a slapback delay, a normal delay, and a bigger reverb to give you some ambience. I think that's also nice to play around with it. And yeah, so without further ado, let's start right away with the sound clone number 1, which is basically the Crunch 1 jumpered, and I call it main because I think this is one for everyone. Sounds phenomenal. And yeah, these are the settings. Let's hear straight away without any effects, and then later on also with some delay. Very nice. Also, let's switch off the noise gate for a second and let's see how much we can dial in that typical clean up Plexi thing without any effects. First, starting full and then getting back a little bit. So I think it really I mean, come on the rear tube amp it's a tiny bit better, of course, but it's phenomenal great when you're using dynamics, and awesome. All right, so let's see what is on the Capture 2, on the Crunch 2. Let's see, Crunch 2, jumper it, a little bit of page, kind of, a little bit warmer, I think. And yeah, let's see how this sounds. Very nice. I think that sounds cool. Let's check out the next one. This is Crunch 3. It's a little bit light crunch. Let's see how this sounds. Let's also use some slapback here. Right, back to the catch. Man, a lot of fun to play with this. Really fantastic, since we have all these capturing units right now. That seems to be a thing. Awesome. All right, so the next one, Jumper to Bright. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, and let's see. Also a lot of fun, really cool. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's maybe go to, I don't know, let's see, Vintage Lead. Okay, let's check out 6 and later on some reverb, but at first the Vintage Lead. Let's see. I think this one will also sound really nice with the Strat. So let's see how this sounds. Yeah, that's a lot of fun actually. Nice, quite enjoy this. Let's go back and let's take Les Paul again. And let's maybe check out Sound Clone number 8, which is basically, let's see what it is. I think we need the next picture. It's this. Let's see, PXO, okay. This is the JRockett Fill X pedal, fantastic sounding pedal. It's in the jumper channel. I call it balanced. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Let's switch on some delay. Yeah, I pretty much enjoyed this also. So let's go to the next one. Here I'm using a different guitar again. You see it's all live, so excuse me for some sloppy playing, but I just wanted to make it quick and dirty to give you the most realistic impression without any editing and other stuff. The next one is with the DOD, so that's the Yngwie J. Malmsteen famous pedal. For this I didn't go the Yngwie full up way. I just put it a tiny bit in, but I will show you how you can get your Yngwie tones without any problems if you increase just the gain. So this is also a very nice feature from the clone stuff. All right, let's check first without any reverb or effects. Increase the gain a tiny bit. Let's get some reverb going. All right, sorry, but there's will give you the Ingwe tone without any problem at all. So nice. I also did one kind of Hendrixy vibe. So let's check this one out also with this guitar. Later on some reverb. Yes, also sounds cool. Again, you can use to increase the gain. I mean, why not? Let's do this. As you see, sounds killer, nice Plexi tone. Let's get ready and check out some of the other ones. Right, so let's also check out some tones with the telly. And this is tone number 11. Let's check out what is this actually. Not this. I think it's here on page 2. This is vintage 1, okay, vintage Strat. Low input. Okay, let's use the telly anyway, because I think it will also sound nice. And let's see how this sounds. Let's add some slapback to it. Clean tone sounds with the SV20. Let's see, I think this was, let's see how the settings were. Number 12, that was the wrong one. Number 12 is jumped, cleanish, kind of, all right. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Also put in some reverb, maybe not too much, just a tiny bit. Let's see how this sounds. I enjoy this, really nice. Let's also check, since this is, we have two clean captures here. Clean number 2, I think it's a little bit more output. Let's see where we can go here. Also, let's do some reverbs. Yes, I enjoy this a lot. Great. Okay, let's check out some more high gain stuff. And for this, I will switch to my Kypro Case custom guitar, which is a little bit more modern sounding. So we can do this also great with these captures, and especially with the Plexi. So let's see how this sounds. Okay, let's do the favorite one, everything's on 10. Yes, really cool. All right. I also did one with a Litespeed pedal. You might know this, a killer pedal for drive and also for high gain stuff. So let's check out how this sounds. Yeah, man, sounds nice. Let's do another one. Let's do one I call especially high gain. And let's see how this So lots of gain, really nice. And yeah, let's also check out one with a red in front, and then later on switch on some delay. Tons of gain, really nice. Let's check out the last one, and let's go for the one with the EP booster in front, because I think it's also really nice later on. Some reverb. Okay. Man, I enjoyed these captures a lot. I hope you will also do. And yeah, what else to say? I also included some IRs, as you might guess. So this is the custom greenback that comes along, and also some other ones. So let's check them out, how they sound. No effects, just some chords, and then switching between the IRs. Yes, so 3 different IRs. You can use your own, and I hope you will do this, because everyone has different taste in IRs, and IRs are so important to the tone. But basically you can do this also direct to your cabinet if you use another power amp, like I do in my gig situations. And yeah, so Jesus, that was a long demo, I think. I hope I don't bore you at all. But basically, just to give you some impressions what you can do with these 20 captures. I think they sound really killer, and they feel actually very close to the real deal. And they are more tweakable, because with the real amp you can't dial in for one setting to another. That's really difficult, but you get all your tones you need, your clean, your crunch, your breakup kind of tones. And yeah, that's for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to go to the comment section. Please leave me a like and a subscription. This will help a ton. And also share the information and the captures if you like. Not the captures, but share the information that the captures are available. And check out my homepage for also some other captures you might enjoy, or other demos. And since then, have a nice day. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.